song about muck and mayhem in Yorkshire. In Mythen Royd in Yorkshire on Saturday in June, all the people were preparing for the fete that afternoon. There was sideshows, rides and roundabouts and candy floss and games, but that village fete will never now be quite the same again. But a pleasant country scene was disturbed by a machine that belonged to Eddie Baker from the farm just down the road. With his tractor and his trailer and his load so sweet and pure, 500 imperial gallons of best liquefied manure. Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the train he left behind him. That's your bit if you want to join in. Well, Eddie quickly picked up speed on the road from Lower Lump Farm. Though his load careered madly, he never thought would come to harm. And so noisy were the rattles and the crashes and the booms, he had to turn his old transistor up so he could hear the tunes. As he zoomed across a bump, it triggered off the trailer's pump. His hose discovered freedom it had never known before. It whirled wildly side to side and round and round and up and down, as spreading dung and desperation, and he sailed into the town. Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. Well, Jemima Smith and Barney from down the old folks' home were on the way for a lunchtime tipple at the Peacock and Trombone, and adjusting of his glasses to admire a garden rose, when a blast from Eddie's onslaught knocked them right from off his nose. "Oh God," said Aunt Jemima, "I just had a nasty turn. I've got all cold and clammy, and how me skin does burn." "Oh, speak up, dear," says Barney, as together they did claim, "It short-circuited me deaf-aid, I can't hear a bleeding thing." Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. Well, the ice cream factory silver band was tuning up to play, all upon the celebration of this most important day, when appearing on their music dots they couldn't read too well, and with a gentle tang of brasso came a new exciting smell. And their tunes went all awry as they hung 'em out to dry. The sousaphone player played his last when he sucked when he should have blown. They played different tunes in different times and all in different keys, and Nellie the elephant sounded more like the flight of the bumblebees. Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. Well, the greasy pole was greasier than ever known before, and the ice cream had a chocolate sauce no palate could ignore. Into coffee-coloured candy floss Granny Walker shoved her teeth, and forevermore the ones on top were stuck to the ones beneath. There was injuries galore because the tug of war, there was blood all round the bottle stand as both teams slithered through. There was chaos round the cake stand and the tea was more like glue. Wait for it, 'cause you didn't just get sugar when they asked one lump or two. Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. Well, the Reverend Bosworth Butterworth was sitting down to eat when this perilous plague of pestilence came pelting down the street. And some it fell upon the thorns, and some on stony ground, and some it fell upon his car, with all his windows down. "Ah, bugger," said the vicar, as he swigged some demon liquor. "I know we should be thankful that it's not St. Swithin's Day, but even my insurance doesn't cover acts of God. And I know the scouts are gonna say, stuff this for Bobber Job." Down the road went Eddie Baker in his rattling old boat shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. So he trundled through the village, down the road and past the hall, and where he'd been for years after all the weeds grew 10 feet tall. And he never knew the chaos that he caused upon the way, and he never heard the crashes as he crossed the motorway. But somewhere up on high, in that muck heap in the sky, St. Peter dives for cover every time he passes by. 'Cause it rusts up all their halos and gums up all their wings, as wiping shit from off their faces, all the angels they will sing. Down the road went Teddy Baker in his rattling old bone shaker. He never knew the trail he left behind him. Teddy Baker, thank you.